Hello everyone, Citizens United, and it's Man City 2, PSG 1. And it's a great result. It means we win the group. We're on 12 points, they're on 8 points, and there's only one game left. So great performance, great win, and a little bit to talk about as well. So first half, I'm surprised at the team lineup. We went with Zinchenko. When I first saw Zinchenko in the starting lineup, I thought, well, he's playing him on the left instead of Cancelo. But he didn't. Left Cancelo left back, put Zinchenko in midfield, and he ran him alongside Gundogan, who was our playmaker. Although Zinchenko pushed further up. I noticed during the first half he was pushing up with Bernardo, harassing their defenders as soon as they got onto the ball. And their defenders couldn't live with it in the first half a little bit because our pressure made them a lot of mistakes. It recycled the ball back to us. They dealt with it better in the second half, but in the first half in particular, I thought our pressure was mounting quite a lot. But Zinchenko didn't really have a great game. He got on the ball a couple of times, wasn't really into it. He was a bit slow. And in the second half, he swapped him out quite early. I think when PSG went up, I think he changed him as soon as they scored, which, you know, that was their one time they hit us on the break proper and they got through. Messi it was Messi who tried to cut the ball back into the centre of the 6-yard box, took a deflection, fell to Mbappe. He puts it through Edison's legs, who's rushing him. 1-0, couldn't do much about it. But in the first half, I was saying in the watch-along that we're creating a lot of chances, and, you know, people complain that, well, the games they complain that we walk the ball in or we try to. It's not like we have shots outside the box a lot. Yeah, we do sometimes, obviously, with Rodri's goal, and he had one in this game as well. But it's not like we have many shots from 30 yards, 35 yards out, even 20 yards out. We do walk the ball into the box quite a lot, and we have our chances. And at one point, we had 16 shots and only 5 on target. I'm thinking, how are we only having 5 shots on target? And I've said it so many times. We don't hit the target enough. And again, if we're not having shots from 20 and 30 yards out and we're not hitting the target when we're playing inside the box, what are we doing? But when they went 1-0 up, I thought, here we go again. We're not going to take our chances. They're going to beat us in a game they probably don't deserve to. And at that point, I would have taken a 1-1. I would have said fair result then because both defenses were pretty much on top. I mean, we went in back in half. We're playing through them. They were defending quite well, quite desperately. They cleared it off the line a couple of times. I mean, we could have been 3-0 up, I suppose, at half time, but they're last-ditch defending, got a bit of luck as well. But it scored an on goal for Herrera when it fell to Navas. But yeah, they went in front. And once they did that, we took Zinchenko off. And he brought Jesus on, who is also going to harass the defenders. So he put him up front, dropped Bernardo back, and it worked wonders as well. They had their chances again, but we scored first. We made it 1-1. And it was a good goal. I mean, it was a little bit of luck. It took a deflection, so I think it was Gundogan who pulled it back. It was Jesus who went to control it, hits the inside of his knee, goes through his legs, falls to Sterling. He taps it in the back post, past Navas, 1-1. And again, they had the chances. Neymar probably should have put them 2-1 up. He had a wonderful one where they had a lot of passes from defence through to forward. And I think to myself, they're not hitting us on the break, so there's not really much danger here, but we let them have the ball, we let them pass it. They got to the edge of the box. Di Maria gets a touch onto Neymar's little chip. I think if Stones misses a slide tackle, good job he did, because it would have been a penalty and sending off maybe. But he misses it. Neymar's still in 1-on-1 with Edison, who rushes out and he puts it wide. And you're thinking to yourself, well, they're suddenly looking quite dangerous, and it's also looking desperate in defence. But we went up the other end. Gundogan gets the ball, he passes it back to Mahrez, who whips the ball in back post. Bernardo Silva, who could have shot, he could have taken his chance. I would have whacked it if I was him. But he didn't. He just cushioned it lovely to Jesus, opens his body up, puts it into the far corner, 2-1. And from then on, they never really liked scoring, and neither did we. So the game just petered out kind of at the end. They got a few frustrations, gave us a few fouls. We got a couple of yellows. I mean, I thought the referee was all right. He gave, you know, there's a lot of fouls he could have given, but he let it go. I think a couple of our yellow cards were a bit harsh, but overall, good game. First half, our dominance didn't really pay off, and I would have taken a draw at that point. Second half, they went 1-0 up against the run of play, but they should have also been, you know, they should have got a second before us. But when we did take the lead, we controlled it well like we do. We did the same thing at Old Trafford. We did the same thing in Chelsea. We keep the ball. We don't let them have it. And that's how we run the clock down, which is how you should run the clock down. Don't take it to the corner. Just keep hold of the ball because they won't get it off you. And they didn't. So good result. And I tell you what, Club Brugge had a stellar of a game. I think it was 5-0 it finished in the end against Leipzig, not for Bruges. Sorry, Leipzig smashed Bruges 5-0 at Club Brugge, which means that both of us go through PSG and City, and we go through as group winners. Nothing to complain about. Great result, great match. Everyone did well. My man of the match, who would I give man of the match to? I think Rodri played really solidly in midfield. I thought Diaz and Stones played really well. Do you know what? I think I'm going to give it to... Probably give it... it's a tough one because I'm going to give it Bernardo, not just for his touch, but he was all over the pitch. He constantly harassed. He runs a lot, which is what he does. I thought Mahrez had a great game too, particularly in the first half. Sterling did all right. Didn't really do much to attack the defenders like I want him to. Cancelo's all over the pitch. I think he's playing in centre midfield at one point alongside Gundogan in that second half. Ederson didn't have much to do. And Jesus did all right when he came on as well. Obviously, he got his goal, but he also took over from Zinchenko and was harassing the defenders with his pressure. So everyone did well, but I'm going to give my match to Bernardo. Great result. Good to beat PSG, particularly after the result of their ground when they beat us 2-0 and they didn't deserve it. But again, I keep saying it, we need to hit the target more. We're working the ball inside the box, but we're not hitting the target. We have to hit the target. We need a strike in January. Otherwise, I can see our title challenge just petering out, and it's going to be a shame because we're playing good football. We're just not scoring like we should do. But today, we celebrate winning the group. Bring it on. Bring on the last 16. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching along. And please do think about hitting the like and subscribe button. It really would massively help me out. Please do that as we're trying to grow. And anyone who watched along, thanks again. And have a great week. And see you on Sunday for the West Ham game. See you then. Bye-bye.